So, I've been with my girlfriend for about 8 months now, but our history goes back further. We started off as non-exclusive friends with benefits for about a year, and before that, we were just acquaintances. Initially, it was purely physical between us, and we both saw other people. After a few months, though, we got to know each other better, and she expressed interest in taking things beyond just FOB. About 8 months in, she declared that she wanted us to be exclusive. I wasn't on board right away, but eventually, I decided to give it a shot. She's the first woman I've seriously considered a relationship with since my divorce 6 years ago. Last Saturday, I found out she hooked up with another guy. A friend of mine saw her while he was out and told me about it. The next morning, I went over to her place, since I have a key, and texted her from her living room, asking if she wanted to hang out before her kids got dropped off. She replied that she was hungover and just wanted to stay in, so yeah, she cheated. Now, I think I'm wired a bit differently from most guys. Lately, I've been missing the freedom of hooking up, and I don't feel any jealousy about it. In fact, the idea of her with someone else is oddly exciting to me. I've been too chicken to bring this up before now. She knows I was into that sort of thing when we were casual, but back then, we both saw it as just a fling, not something that could turn into a serious, loving relationship. But now I'm wondering, why not enjoy the best of both worlds? Maybe we're just not cut out for monogamy, and it's our egos and preconceived ideas of what a relationship should be that are holding us back from what we truly want. We're both extroverted and flirty by nature, and when we're having a good time, it's easy for us to end up in situations that don't really fit with monogamy. I've had to rein myself in a lot to avoid cheating, and honestly, it's made life less enjoyable. We haven't really talked about numbers, but we were both pretty active before and even during the casual phase of our relationship. There are several people in our lives that the other has slept with, and instead of feeling jealous, we're more curious about how it was. Even the way her marriage ended hints that cheating might have been involved. She mentioned her ex didn't like her going out, but from the way she talks about it, and me not pressing further, I'm fairly certain she wasn't faithful at the end. Though honestly, I don't blame her. Her ex was a 32-year-old doctor when they started dating. She was just 16, married and pregnant by 19. In my book, he's a piece of shit and got what was coming to him. I'm really torn about what to do here. On one hand, I don't care much about what she says because the facts are clear. She left with another guy and didn't come home. Whether she admits to sleeping with him or not doesn't matter to me. I completely trust my friend who saw them, so I'm sure something happened. That leaves me with two options. I could just break up with her. It's not so much the fact that she slept with someone else that bothers me, but the lying does. She was the one who pushed for monogamy, and it pisses me off that she went ahead and cheated after that. Or I could choose to continue the relationship, address my anger, but from now on, make it clear that we're going to be in an open relationship. If we go that route, we need to hash out exactly what that looks like, and I have some non-negotiable terms. The question is, should I wait until we meet up to talk about this, or should I bring it up over text before we see each other? The thing is, we probably won't have time to talk until Friday because she's on vacation with her kids this week. I'm worried because I know myself, and I don't want to end up cheating. I haven't done that since I was 19. I've got volleyball a few days this week, and I'm concerned that if I get tempted, I'll just say screw it and sleep with a friend who plays on Thursday. She's also usually around tonight to hang out with the volleyball crew, and we have a long history as FOB, so the temptation is real. If I know my monogamous relationship is over and this kind of thing would be allowed under new rules, does it even count as cheating? It's hard to resist doing something you really want to when it feels like it's just a technicality holding you back, especially after a few drinks. I've never tried ethical non-monogamy, though I've had plenty of openly non-exclusive casual relationships, and even some swinging experiences. My ex-wife and I were into boating, and things happened that we both enjoyed. But this feels different. I'd only agree to an open relationship if casual hookups and F2Bs are on the table, while full-on romantic relationships with others aren't. I don't get jealous of my partner having sex with someone else, but I do get jealous if they develop deep emotional connections or form a partnership with someone else. I get that NRE, new relationship energy, is a thing, but it can't go beyond that. Is this kind of relationship even possible, or am I just fooling myself?